We're all different. We all have our own unique appearance, our own way of doing things, our own ideas and opinions. But there's one thing that unites us, something that once was a part of all of us. Do you remember? There was a time when we were all kids. When I was young, my parents used to take me to the park on Sundays. I remember how excited I would get, jumping up and down, pulling on their hands, urging them to hurry up. And when they finally agreed, I would run ahead of them, eager to reach the park as fast as possible. For me, going to the park was more than just a fun activity. It was like an adventure. The world seemed so big, so full of possibilities. And the park was my favorite place in that world. I remember the smell of freshly cut grass and the sound of children playing. The slide was my favorite part of the playground. Going down, it was so much fun. I could do it over and over again forever. But there was also a big old tree in the park, and that tree was special to me. Its branches were like strong arms reaching up to the sky, and its leaves whispered secrets in the wind. I used to spend hours sitting under that tree, making believe I understood the language of birds. I talked to the tree, shared my hopes and dreams with it, and it listened patiently, its leaves rustling in response. That tree was my friend. There was also a small pond in the park with beautiful white swans swimming around. They looked so graceful and elegant, and I wanted to be just like them. I would stand by the pond for a long time, watching them glide through the water, wishing I could fly away with them. One day when I was at the park, I saw a little girl sitting alone on a bench. She was crying softly, and I went to her to ask if she was okay. She looked up at me with tearful eyes and said she had lost her balloon. It had floated away into the sky, and she was too sad to do anything. I remember feeling a surge of empathy for her. I knew what it was like to feel helpless and scared. So I did the only thing I could think of. I took her hand and said, "Don't worry, I'll help you find it." Together we searched everywhere, but the balloon was nowhere to be found. I felt bad because I couldn't make her happy again, and I understood that sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you can't fix everything. As I got older, my parents stopped taking me to the park. I started school, then middle school, then high school, and life got more complicated. There were tests to study for, friends to hang out with, and problems to solve. The park and the tree became nothing but a distant memory. Years passed, and I rarely thought about the park. I had a new life now, filled with new people and new experiences. I met amazing individuals who taught me so much, and I loved learning from them and growing as a person. I discovered passions and hobbies, and each day brought new challenges and opportunities. Then one day when I was grown up, I heard a quote that said, "Never stop chasing butterflies." I thought it was strange because butterflies are so elusive and delicate. How could anyone possibly chase them and not end up empty-handed? But as I pondered the quote, it occurred to me that chasing butterflies wasn't really about catching them. It was about appreciating their beauty and freedom, about embracing the joy and wonder they brought into my life. I remembered the little boy I once was running through the park, chasing butterflies. He didn't care about time, money, or success. He was too busy marveling at the world around him. He didn't understand why the sky was blue or where the clouds came from, but he didn't need to understand. He just needed to experience the world with all his senses. The other day, I came across a small garden. It wasn't a big or fancy garden, but the moment I stepped inside, I felt a sense of calm wash over me. There were all kinds of flowers and plants growing there. Some I recognized and some I didn't. But it didn't matter. What mattered was the beauty of it all, the colors, the textures, the smells. And then I saw them, a group of butterflies fluttering around a patch of bright yellow flowers. They were so beautiful, so delicate, and I couldn't help but smile. In that moment, I felt like a child again, full of wonder and delight. I sat down on a nearby bench and watched the butterflies dance from flower to flower. I closed my eyes and breathed deeply, taking in the scent of the flowers. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay in that garden forever, but eventually I had to go. I went back to my busy life, but I couldn't shake off the feeling that I had experienced something truly special. I thought about the quote I had read years ago and realized that chasing butterflies wasn't just a whimsical idea. It was a way of life. You see, we all get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We worry about money, about what other people think of us, about whether we're successful or not. But sometimes we forget to just stop and appreciate the beauty around us. We forget to chase butterflies. I know this is easier said than done. Life can be tough, and it's not always easy to find joy in the little things. But I believe it's worth trying. I believe that if we make an effort to chase butterflies, to find beauty in the everyday, we'll be happier. It doesn't mean we have to quit our jobs and move to a tropical island. It doesn't mean we have to drop everything and follow our dreams. It just means we have to be open to the possibility that happiness can be found in the most unexpected places. So here's my advice to you: embrace the present moment. Be thankful for what you have and look for the beauty around you. Don't worry about the past and don't stress about the future. Just focus on the now. This is your life. It's precious and it's happening right now. Don't waste it chasing things that don't make you happy. Instead, chase butterflies. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but I believe it's important to remind ourselves of this sometimes. We all need a little encouragement to remember what's really important in life. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it brought you joy and reminded you of the importance of embracing the present moment. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me. Also, feel free to share your own thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Who knows? Maybe someone else's story will touch you and inspire you to chase their butterflies. Until next time, take care and remember to always find time for the little things in life.